Its first.
Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you might be in the world. I think I just tried to click it. Ian is just circling, just gently. I'm not sure I like his new look, but I mean, if he thinks he's young, isn't he? So that's probably some sort of.
If he was in the Southern Hemisphere, he'd be going counterclockwise.
The other way, yeah, that's right. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Simo and Johnny and MTV, I hope you're doing well. Well, here we are again. It's been a funny old week of annoyances. There's been quite just bull dust, lots of industrial amounts of bull dust this week. And Josh is just allowing his hat to speak for him, keeping himself blurred, but the hat going. That's quite a look there, Josh. So where shall we start? What's caught your eye this week, Josh? That's rather than me jumping in. You can lead the charge this week.
It's been a busy July last week, right? You see the announcements for the defense contracts, which again are positive, I think. As you know, I was reading today about the Golden Dome and how how people are like, hey, listen here. Oh, you American startups, you're probably not getting a piece. And it's like, ooh, that hurts. And then it's like, well, there's Lockheed, there's Northrop Grumman, there's all those big names. And, the best way to get in is through probably subbing out. We're not someone looking to get involved in it, but just reading that perspective. But then to see like Auterion get, a 50 mil deal, that's positive for the industry. And I think when we're seeing also new players come in, which we'll see how they show up to the game with Insta, I guess. But it looks like things are moving along for July, right? We still don't have BB loss from the FAA, but that is what it is. And
you mentioned it. I put it up. There it is, the Insta Drone. I couldn't really give a toss about it, but everyone's getting very excited. No, here we are. We knew the cameraman was it. Here we go. Come on then. Tell us all about it.
To be honest, I've not been paying too much attention to this, but I think good on them because apparently aren't GoPro doing legal action, which I think is kind of unusual. It's like GoPro, you had to go at it. You did do out with it. Why get bitter that someone else is going to do it? So the Insta cameras actually, they're very nice. They're a good alternative. If you're thinking, well, it's GoPro, DJI, what else? It's Insta. They're the kind of three players, but Insta's doing DJI's coming into 360 now, but obviously before they'd be sort of your go-to for your 360. Now they have done stuff in the past, but kind of limited availability. But they have done drone setups very nicely where they put the camera on, because the main problem you have when you put a 360 camera on a drone is you often get parts of the drone in, so some of the rotors and that. And they'd set it up so that, and presumably this is what they've done with this, is it's angled such that when it records, you don't get any of the drones. So when you look at the video and play it back, it's like you've just got this flying camera. So I suspect that's probably why it's called anti-gravity. It's as though your camera's flying about and having to do no work in post to clean it up. That would be my guess, but I've not delved in enough.
They had a new propulsion technology. I'm really disappointed now.
Well, it's funny actually. I was thinking when I saw someone post, I thought, "Oh, are they banging?" Because it's literally a drone account that was banging on about when it was New Jersey, going, "Oh, but I hear Chinese have got some special anti-gravity technology." And I've heard, "Oh, please."
Wait for the story on the Daily Mail.
I thought this was coming up again, so I was kind of relieved that it was the Insta drone.
Oh, Sparky's come with the most important question there, Rid on the anti-gravity drone, of course. And Simon says the slim the motors are. Well, I thought it was clever they put knees in. That is someone's knees, isn't it, for scale? Or is it? Am I looking at something like that? It's someone's knees for scale. No. I thought it was quite a big looking thing, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I can't get excited about it. Look, at the end of the day, dear American viewers, it's Chinese. You're not having it. That's what's going to happen. I see they've called to move forward the hearings on all the DJI and Autel stuff. So the the lobbying is going nuts in America right now, with all the news and all these contracts and all these other things. It's all, they're all right there at the White House, peddling their wares at the Drones America car boot sale somewhere in the front of the all discount only. But yeah, DJI Motors, says Grey Arrows. Really? Well, they're all ex-DJI employees, aren't they?
It's a porky
Well, a good
looking thing,
number.
isn't it? How
It
will
is
that
a
handle
porky looking thing.
Yeah, a lot of side area there.
It is, and yeah, I think you can see how crude the wrap is on that.
Is it
But
sub 250?
Doesn't look like it, does it? What do you
I
think?
think it'd
It
mistake
can,
if
because
it
you'd have
wasn't.
to put the camera on as well, so that'd take it over anyway.
Yeah, you double the camera load. You haven't had to fit a parachute on one yet, have you, Josh? That would be the tell. Yeah, that would be the tell, wouldn't it? We've been called.
No, it's supposed to be under 249 grams.
Is it?
We don't-
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I read that somewhere.
You'd want to be if you're releasing a product these days. Otherwise, the market is much smaller.
Yeah, like we're not in tune with this one. This is I assume they're just going after the mass market. Probably not focusing too much on the like ops over people use case.
Hey, Ian, does it look overexposed? I can see zebras from here.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and is it? Yeah, is it anamorphic? Right. They've changed how the sharing buttons work on here.
I'm going to say that in the private chat, I've posted a link which I think is footage from it.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is just for. Let's see if I can share it. Okay. Share screen. There it is. Share this. You seeing that?
Oh, yep. Ooh. It's very jerky, isn't it?
Well, that's not from it. That's probably not from it. That might not be.
Well,
that's not from it. Yeah. Hey,
how do you know, Gary? You assume a lot.
True.
Anti-gravity drive. It can go into space.
Yes, true. They said it. Oh, look, it's got LEDs on the blades.
Oh, that's fancy.
Actually, have a look in the chat. It looks like they've actually integrated the camera into it, which is clever.
Yeah, that's
I
what
hadn't
they would
realised that, because previously it was using their existing camera onto it. So there's another link for you to click in a minute, Gary. So yeah, so this is a lot of these whizzing around you're seeing here is done in post afterwards, because you've got it as a 360. You can reframe, so you can do a lot of whizzing, spinny stuff. So yeah, you can expect a lot more videos on Instagram that will make you sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is okay. Is this what it looks like? Okay.
Oh.
Can you see? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah. Ooh. Well,
it's naked in that picture. It's naked.
Naked. Yeah. Yeah. Did that? No, it didn't expand. Oh
well. What frequency is it on? Look at the size of the antenna.
It'll be 180 camera on top and 180 camera on the bottom, won't it? And then stitched together.
Yeah, that's. It's 8. Well, I was going to say 868, 900, something like that. Yeah. That's obviously the test one. It can't be the finished product. Oh, look, the GPS is on the bottom, or is that the top, or is it the bottom, or is it the top? Oh, yeah, it must be the top. Yeah, I know it is. I know.
That's where people sticking the parachutes, isn't it, Josh?
Well, that's where you stick the
tin. Nice. Okay, so you've got this is the upside down view, eh?
No, it's not. Look, because there's there's the GPS.
It works. The signal bounces off the ground and comes back up.
Yeah. Well,
yes, it does. Slides. Normally those connectors you don't have them at the top. Are you sure? Can you go back to the black and gray one to see if the front arms are lower or upper?
No, not the props. The props are at the top. That's definitely the top.
Here's the big question. It won't need a gimbal, will it?
No.
You know what surprises me? Maybe this is just nuance. Is like normally you don't see the connector at the top of the battery attachment. Usually it's been at the bottom.
But that's probably why GoPro are getting out after legal action, because they've probably got the batteries ready to slide out the back. Like
because their batteries fell out, didn't they?
They did fall out, so maybe that's why GoPro's going after them. Yeah,
they were kind of sliding, looking like that though. So maybe it is a battery thing. Who knows? I haven't seen what the patent or whatever it is they're crying about. As I say, I haven't been paying that much attention.
And Nord saying ELRS, that's what I thought as well.
So they said it's under 249. Well, that's they're on to a winner then, aren't they?
8K resolution.
Hey, but 8K across 360 degrees.
Yeah. When you get 8K like that, 360 still in the past hasn't looked quite as nice as with a conventional camera. But this will be mainly being used for high speed stuff where you're getting the motion anyway, so you've got less time for your eyes to focus on the fact the pixels probably aren't as pretty. I think this will be very popular.
The inspection market people are beginning to get excited about it. They can see for going under bridges and all sorts of other places. It might
That's
be
not really where this kind of drone suitable, and I wonder if they even have all the stuff like DJI to be able to cope being GPS denied. We'll have to see how well it does do. Now, if I was flying drones still, if I wasn't doing all the freedom of information to get them
if you didn't have a new career,
this is definitely something I would buy. This is the kind of thing I'd always wanted to do, because I was playing with 360 right when it started, and I just thought I just love the reframing. You can play about with it and be a lot more silly because you can put post motion blur on there, so you can make what's actually a digital pan look like it's a genuine natural pan, and you can have quite a bit of playing about with it, and it looks quite cool.
Analog.
Yeah, and so I mean, even these days you see the BBC and everyone using fairly affordable 360 cameras. They're really, really versatile, and I imagine there'll still be a few movies of that use it, because although it's a lower quality camera, when you're doing quick cuts, which drone shots,
2-second shot, you
get away with lots of stuff. I mean, we've seen lots of films with just GoPro shots and that, and a lot of TV shows use them all the time. So
it'd be ideal for long form content, because old people are the only ones that watch long form these days, and their eyes aren't that good anyway. So, but no good for shorts.
I think the only thing that'll be frustrating with this is you will be getting people getting OTT spinning, as we saw in that Insta example, spinning stuff around more than it needs to be, because there was actually a film called Ambulance, and there was actually if you actually read the reviews on IMDb on it, which kind of surprised me, because I obviously, from my viewpoint, I was thinking, drone shots really cool. I didn't mind the bit that they were flying down buildings or around and this, but a lot of the audience were really not taken by it. I think especially in the cinema, you sat there, big screen, and it's like that, and they were just saying it was too much. So you can have too much of a good thing, basically. So hopefully people will not abuse it too much.
Maybe they've used 900 megahertz because they do want to tap the inspection market, and it gives them better coverage behind objects and stuff like that.
But that can't be the end of the antenna solution, because they'll be chopping them off all day long, won't they? It's going to be embedded somewhere. But because what everyone's also wondering is, Tony White's here as well. I was wondering if they've got the obstacle avoidance that Skydio managed with its cameras just with this setup. Because can we see? I don't see any sensors.
No, I very much don't expect that. I mean, you've got to think about it. It's the first drone, and usually the collision stuff's kind of an evolution over time with that. Again, and you try to fit it all into.
But surely that's
it comes with a white stick that you put on the front.
What does anyone know price point?
No, I haven't given a flying about this thing. So no pun intended. I'm really
talking about it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm really talking about it because you don't want it me.
I don't care about it. No.
No.
Well, I do now. I didn't at the start. I do now.
You cares. Ian cares. Well, the best bit of news this week, I think, so far, is that that it's not drones
Oh, yeah.
anymore.
It's alien
We're off the
spaceships.
hook. It's alien spaceships coming in from very, very far away. And this evening, this has filled my Facebook feed. This
You use
Insta.
Facebook, you old.
Well, I'm
fossil
old.
you.
I'm old. I'm old. It's
Gary, what you're doing now is you're telling us the same people that told us drones were flying around New Jersey and New York are telling us an alien's on the way.
They're going to be right eventually.
No, it's
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's in the news. It must be true because you have to.
And the Daily Mail has a story on it as well. The Daily Mail covered it. So there you go.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
positive.
On that topic, the Daily Mail, and just I think 2 days after you'd done the story, Gary, about Wright Patterson, did the story, but then saying that it was all mysterious drones after it's been proven it's not. You know, it's just like Daily Mail. Oh, there's some facts out there, freedom of information. Oh, let's pretend it doesn't exist.
And you've gone and annoyed. Hello there, Sean Campbell. Beam me up, Scotty. Indeed, you'll need to be speaking to further people further up in the stream who talk about these sort of things all the time. What I was trying to coax you into putting in the link was a link to your hacking off the RAF this week. Or we're not discussing you hacking off the RAF because that RAF.
I wasn't really hacking off the RAF. Someone else
has done
freedom of information. I've simply circulated, but it has been retweeted by UK Defence Journal, and they have a very large following, especially, unsurprisingly, in the defence sector. So already 5,000 people seen this. So I'll put it in the.
Can you still access that sort of stuff without proving your age?
Oh yes.
Well, I've got obviously I've got the full account on X, so I've already pre-approved and put myself on the.
Oh, you're right.
So the
left is graphic shows you the freedom of information on that, but that guy there, RGH, is that's obviously alias. We don't know his name. He keeps it secret. He crosses it out on all the freedom of information, and he's not doing on what do they know. But he's into your UAP scene. He was one of them that was initially arguing with me when the Lake and East stuff was going on, saying, "No, look, mate, it'll turn out to be a mistaken aircraft." And to be fair to him, he accepts now a lot of this stuff now is just missightings. But he dug into this anyway. So we've got at the top Martham, I think this is
Marham.
Marham, sorry. Which is the RAF one, and they've just got in the freedom of information that you'll see there. To be fair, though, their wording, you'll have to if you press the left or right button, Gary, on there you are. No, not that one. You've scrolled down and gone into it. I think that's the full thing, and at the top's where the original one I linked you in is the go back. The left hand side.
Where should we go?
The white bit. Yeah, click that. So that's the freedom of information. Now, in fairness to the RAF sighting here, they've not done what happened in the US. So they've said the security guard saw a light, and I think they've used the word suspected drone. So they haven't said this absolutely was a drone. Where we saw with the US ones, they were describing it as quadcopters, and they were embellishing what they'd actually seen and making it sound a lot more credible. Where here, if you read that, you'd still come away thinking, well, this could be a mistaken sighting, which it almost certainly is. And I think you noted out of this, Gary, that it says that the tower hadn't confirmed the sighting, so it was just the security guard.
Yeah, it was just someone in the security guard. And to me, it just struck me, the guard had it would strike me as a perfect way to get a weekend off or something. Or if night flying was due at your airfield, it'd be a great way to stop the night flying. But the tower, the visual control room, looked, they saw nothing, and they kept calm and carried on. But as I say, it's okay because now it is aliens. So. And it's in November, so we haven't got long to wait when that object in the sky comes close to us. Did we all see this? thought I should have had this open in this. Kevin's unpicking of all the DJI front companies. It's quite a thing, isn't it? No, it wasn't.
Yes, the answer is yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the thing here is, obviously, Kevin had delved into the software. Although, funnily enough, you didn't actually have to go all that far because, and credit to Sean of Geeks Father, he had a go at this and found you could do it. With that, is it which brand's the latest one out of this lot? Is it the Sky High?
Sky Rover at the bottom.
Sky Rover, sorry, yeah. The Sky Rover. Yeah, you can log into the apparently not DJI drone. You can log straight into it with your DJI account credentials. So it's obviously going straight to the DJI service.
Coincidence.
So, yeah, that had only proven the fact once you had a go at that. But people would never think of normally doing that. But Kevin obviously delved into the app itself and where it was firing off its connections to, which was DJI servers. So, yeah, it's sort of lots of licensed DJI products. Licensed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's pretty interesting. But what's more interesting to me as a layman is you can get your gear through the FCC process with a different name, and they just say, "Oh, right on, carry on." That just blows my mind. It blows my mind that there's no joined up thinking in the FCC.
This is America we're talking about.
Yeah, I just don't understand that a bit at all. I said to somebody today, as I'm getting older, I understand less and less and less. Incognito drone, they do something. You
have been watching the politics in America, haven't you? Things that appear and disappear and exist and don't exist. And
drop golf balls. Yeah, saw that.
That was accidental.
Absolutely. Always fell out of his pocket. Now, what else? Things that annoyed me this week.
Just before we move on though, but if anyone from DJI is watching, they want to pay me £1 million, we can open up a drone company here in the UK called, I don't know, 3D UK, and we could do a drone that's definitely not DJI whatsoever. So
remote ID DJI. Remote ID DJI.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That'll go down well.
Yeah, DIJ.
Mandated by law. That's it.
But the reality of this is they've been asked to move forward the investigation, and they're not moving forward the investigation. None of the agencies are coming up to clear them before the 31st of December. But I firmly believe that the current regime in America will probably do a TikTok with DJI and say, for the application of this much money, we'll let you continue operating, and all things will go away. I can see that happening. I can see that happening, and they'll just have to. Oh, Sean Campbell, the FCC doesn't go through the patents, but surely they can just do a like for like, Sean, on the specifications, because they're Bob identical. Surely you do a search of anything out there in the market. I don't know. What do you think?
They would each want to be treated in isolation. They wouldn't remember anything. I mean, they get thousands of applications a month. So
you're talking about bureaucrats.
Yeah. So much coffee. So little time.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Oh, and Sean, the Black Hawk, I think it's him that's picked up the story. Potentially, it was a police. It's like Canada, every drone strike there's been in Canada has been the police. Well, it seems that one in the floods in America was a services helicopter. Multi-rotor returning to launch, and it went through the Black Hawk. But they're keeping that quiet. But that would never happen, because if that had actually happened, they would have told us immediately. There'd be a full report, and they'd say, sorry that we were nasty to the drone people, the private drone people. So it can't happen.
Exactly. And let's face it, if people following the rules to the letter because they're part of the system are going to do that, we can't trust people who don't follow the rules to the letter.
No, so that can't have happened. It's
Ban VPNs and drones.
yeah, I've not really kept up with the UK stuff, and I must say that Sean broke that story, and he has what do the young people have these days? Substack or something like that, isn't it? And it's called Zero Lux. So have a look for Zero Lux, and you can read the story in full there. Here's cool. We can start now. Cool Cats here. Beautiful sausages. Talking
Only
about you.
terrorists use VPNs. Only terrorists.
Only terrorist. Yeah. I've not caught up with that. I know people are angry about it, but I've not caught up with it. Did
you see that F-18? F-18 in Spain? That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
And I thought when I first saw that, I thought, oh, that's AI rubbish, that is. But I see that they've released the report. Oh, it was real. Yeah.
There was a UK guy did a analysis. He's done 2 analysis now, and he said it was a failure of the people organising it. They should never have had any situation where that jet was faced directly at a crowd. And,
well, that's true. That also, is true.
In the UK, when they're doing flights around the coast, they always cross the coast at 1,000 feet because there's birds.
Yeah.
If you're either side, you can go down to 400 feet, 500 feet, but over the coast itself, over the beach itself, always 1,000 feet because you'll find birds. So who was planning that? Who was planning that display and didn't know that?
Yeah, I think you'd say it was an ad hoc display that wasn't correctly.
That's the guy.
There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has rude words to say.
There was a very, 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 very lucky chap.
Yeah.
Do we go again? Let's see. What's this? The aftermath? Or is it another angle?
It'd be quite good to have been there, eh? Lucky there were no drones flying around. I'll tell you now.
We did in one of the shots, in one of the higher res shots taken from the hill behind, where all you can see the birds. Well, that looks to be quite a crowd.
Yeah, it is. It's
on the hill.
Packed.
Yeah, but look on the hill behind
as well.
Yeah.
But it shows you how those things can perform when you got a flight controller making sure you don't drop a wing or you don't exceed the flight characteristics of the airframe. You can do some cool stuff.
That's right. That's why they reckon you put a boot full of rudder in, wasn't it? Because that's unusual as well. There's the boot of rudder. It goes in there. And
the thrust to weight ratio is greater than 1, so you can do that sort of stuff.
Yeah. No, it was a really poor, display tactic. Or he's right. I don't often get on with that chap's opinions, but we don't know what do they need a VPN taxes. The eVTOL that crashed in the channel, as well. That was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Submarine.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find that one as well. I should have had that one ready. Anyone remember what that one was actually called? Let's see if we can find it.
But you see also that flying jet-powered motor scooter thing that we all said was AI. They've actually done a video, non-AI video of it, and my goodness, I wouldn't certainly want to ride on that thing.
No, absolutely not. I didn't say this one. This was one that annoyed me.
That's pretty impressive for a
that's got to be demonetized. The whole 2 cents or whatever it is that will accrue. This annoyed me. SwiftBeat have revealed no products. We really don't know what they've made, and this really does strike me. Unless someone in the chat knows better, this really does strike me as an American company grabbing Ukrainian ideas and technology.
I think I've heard some of these songs on Spotify.
Oh yes, you're right. Cool. I can't click that's the trouble. I can't click the links in the chat.
Copy and paste.
No, I can't. You can't.
Can't you?
Oh, can't. Okay. No, unless you can.
Oh no, because it selects it, doesn't it? It disappears when you put your mouse over it.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Go to YouTube and do it. Oh, it doesn't show up on YouTube.
we'll go back and find that in a minute. So that was an annoying thing. And the thing that really annoyed me, well, not really annoyed me. I may be over egging that a
It's
little
very
bit.
easily annoyed people.
I'm very, very, very easily annoyed. Was this UK high altitude research and intelligence balloon soars to new heights? It's like the UK government claiming to have invented amazeballs things that school children around the world have done endlessly, and
Was
it's
Was it a
it's
tribute to Mr. Bumgartner or whatever his name was
that's right. Yes, yeah. Well, that was that this week that happened.
last week, I think.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Test flights of balloons traveling over 2,000 nautical miles, 80,000 feet, and payload. And I should have. Here's another one. Another site I should have had up ready to go. I haven't, but it's not. It's
Gary
not
spends 30 seconds preparing for the show, don't you, Gary?
about 15.
Yeah.
Definitely not 30. That would be way too many. Let's see if I got the right one. No, I haven't got the right one. I need the other one. I need
This is all real
this
time, folks.
one. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, it's
It's not
live.
recorded.
Live shows it. Yeah, but it would be just as bad if it was recorded. That's the trouble. See, they say 2,000 miles. Let's see, how many times has that one been around the world? Oh, not many yet. A few of these will have been around the world several times. It's persistent high altitude balloons are a thing now.
Just
They
as
really
well I have
are.
rid on them, eh?
So they've decreased. They used to leave the trails on, so you could see how many times it's been. No, that one's not been far from my house. So to say that this is marvelous, they've flown 2,000 miles and look at the intelligence they're gathering, and it's like, no, mate, this happens all the time now. And these are the current number of amateur round the world balloons airborne. So, meh.
Yeah, but it's easy for amateurs. If you're talking about a government department, it's a major exercise.
You refer to the government again, and I got that wrong. How much harder it makes it. Yes, you're absolutely right. I do forget these things, but I was quite amazed when I saw that popping up. I really was. I was quite amazed. Have I ranted enough now? I've been a very ranty.
Who knows?
Felix, it was sad. Yeah, it was sad. Of course, Tony White, he's the man. He is the man for balloons. He knows his stuff. Yeah, he's the man.
They reckon Felix's propeller broke in midair.
Did it?
Yeah. And caused
Did
a
it go?
vibration. Yeah, and basically, I don't know, but they said there was a blade failure in midair. So
Oh, shame. Well, that's
little things that screw you.
yeah. It's not cool. It's not sad. There's I don't know what I can say to it. It's horrible.
Every
there's
time I
lots
go
of-
flying, I carry Swiss cheese with me just in case.
Yes, well, that's like it's like Baldric, isn't it? If you've got the bullet with your name on it, then you're bound to be okay. Exactly. It's exactly what it's like. So yeah, I've been through all my ranty things. I think that was my ranty list, and
half
there
an hour,
ends
that's pretty good.
a half an hour of ranting.
Hmm.
But I think we're all getting sick of seeing the wild claims being made and the units being sent out to Ukraine and stuff like that.
What was that story on Twitter that over half of the near misses with airliners are caused by drones?
I
Did you
didn't
see
see
that?
that.
That's a US thing, and we all, I don't know where they've got that from, but we all know that's a load of nonsense because it was from what I could understand on that, there was some claim is from the US equivalent of Airprox. Well, we all know how the Airprox works over here, and I can't imagine it's going to be much better over there. The post process afterwards of whether you believe the pilot or not, I don't know. It could well be better, but your pilots themselves are going to, as we've seen, I think globally, they don't want to tick that it's a UFO because the stigma that it's easier to just put drone, and that won't be any different in the US. In fact, it makes a lot more mockery in the US because they said RID. They've got RID. They said RID would stop everything. So if RID really was the saving,
Notice the government doesn't talk much about RID anymore in the US, does it?
No,
It's
they're
gone
not keeping
very
quiet by
silent
now
on
that
RID.
it's doing bugger
No,
all.
but they are going to network RID. So
Yeah. Well, RID didn't work, so they're going to network. That'll work. Yeah.
But Jabber's Johnny says, and Sparky says, RID will fix
We won't
it.
know it'll happen until it happens, because I know DJI had put the cost down, and it was absolutely astronomical. It is really going to be that expensive that anyone trying to do it may well lose the motivation before it gets delivered. You know, whoever does that as an administration, I know they're putting a lot into the air traffic control and that, and it might just get swallowed into all those billions, but it will have the running cost as well. And someone may well start asking the questions of why is this? Because they're basing it again, the whole thing, that argument from the tweet. Let's see if we can find it actually, and then we can look at it while we're talking about it. Because I commented on it, Bruce commented on it, a few people had, and it's again, it's coming from a UTM company saying, "Oh, UTM will solve all the problems." What a surprise! So
and if that doesn't solve it, then the counter UAS stuff will solve it.
Well, the thing is, I'm actually quite fearful of the future of the drone hobby and the industry to a degree, because we know that sooner or later there's going to be a domestic attack using a FPV multi-rotor on a soft target in the USA or something. And at that stage, everything will clamp down, because we have this whole, we've got to be seen to be doing something. And it wouldn't surprise me if all drones were grounded for a period of time, and then you can only go back up with network ID and basically completely destroy the recreational aspect. And commercial users will have to go through a vetting and certification process, and the skies will be devoid of anything like fun. Because that's the way the world's gone. Look at the situation, I say, in the UK, where we can't have children seeing hurty words on the internet. So we're going to give them the vote at 16, but we're not going to let them use Wikipedia until they're 18. I mean, seriously.
If we're going to if we have issues going to 16 for vote, I want an age cap on voting.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I can have that. I'm down with that. Yeah,
we got to go both ways here. Yeah.
Old people should never be trusted.
Well, in Canada, you can't be a senator after 75. Like, we should have some sort of restrictions on if you can't use a computer, you can't run for office, maybe.
Bloody youth.
That's why they have staff, man. They have staff.
Yeah. No, I don't have a problem with the 16-year-olds voting, because they've got more to lose in the votes that old people might give them. And I don't have a problem with me. Yeah, exactly like Brexit. And I don't mind me losing the vote either, because it's another day.
But how can they vote? How can they vote wisely if their view of the world is restricted by an age ban on access to certain parts of the internet?
Absolutely. But then I'll also say, if you're going to do that, then you should, like they have in Australia, you should have to vote. It should be mandatory that you vote. You can't, even if you go along and spoil your vote. I'm down with that.
That's okay.
Well, the other one I'd like to see is, I don't like anybody. Like, there should be an option, none of the above.
None fit for purpose. That's what I put on my ballot paper a couple of times.
Because that to me is more impactful. So like right now we're going through a by-election in Canada. In an area,
you could buy an election in America.
Gary,
that's what I call.
But they one thing that's interesting is there's this movement going on. There's going to be over 150 people who are running, because they're trying to challenge our first past the post and doesn't represent the right amount of people and all that good stuff. But hey, if we're gonna put on age minimums, we should put age maximums, like a driver's license.
So as far as national security,
that's come from, but if you click through to that, it is Fox News, the reliable source of information on the globe. And but basically what you've got here is you've got a bloke who's pushing his company's solutions.
It's thrown up,
because it's, if there was a database, all the problems would go away. So if I had a database, there'd be no smuggling into prisons. There'd be no drones being seen around air bases, even though they're not drones and they're airliners. It's absolute.
Well,
Well, we know it's nonsense. The problem the US has got, same as most countries, is you're trying to build systems that depend on conspicuity, and the moment you do that, your system is not going to work, because the problem we have is people seeing things that aren't drones, insisting they are drones, and the eyesight's allowed to overrule the counter drone systems. So we chase things that aren't there, and chasing something that isn't there is more expensive than chasing something that actually is there. And no one has just grasped that basic principle of what is going on.
but I think Joe Public would genuinely be horrified if they knew how poor the radar picture of most countries' skies actually is. How there's very little low level. I think general public expect the whole sky to be completely tracked, and to a very granular detail, right down to 50 feet. The movies make it like that.
And we can see objects in orbit that are as small as 8 centimeters.
Can we?
Yeah,
Hey,
NASA keeps an eye on the space debris up there.
Oh,
Track all those
you
objects.
can't see. You can't see.
No, with your radar,
Right.
vicariously.
Yeah, but that's up. That's up. There's nothing.
Where do airplanes go?
True. Yes.
Putting a database there doesn't give you awareness of all the airspace, because all you're going to do is have an awareness of the legally operating drones, of which you've already got your RID that gives you the awareness of the legally operating drones.
The legal ones aren't the problem.
It's done you all good.
You know what? Someone needs to do a study in, like, you can start with FOIAs. I think in like a year or two, Canada will have our BVLOS rules. We will have over people near controlled airspace, near people since 2019. We'll have BVLOS as of November. And in a year and a half, 2 years. But guess what? Without remote ID, no network, no Bluetooth. And that, to me, is like your benchmark life without RID. And then compare versus all these countries that are adopting and looking at the safety data on, is it an improvement? Like that, to me, I don't think we're that much safer in Canada.
But Canada allows BVLOS with micro drones already.
We do have BVLOS?
Yeah, because there's no prescriptive regulation. Just don't
be an idiot.
Yeah, don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
And if you can fly BVLOS safely, you're not being an idiot. And so there's no actual restriction from flying BVLOS with the micro drones.
Yeah.
And remember, this incident that they're stating here is potentially it was a police multi-rotor that hit the army helicopter. So that's where that bit of that story is going. But the trouble is, here it is, it's being laid down on whatever date this comes out, and it'll be laid down in another report, another report, another report, another report. It'll become fact, even though it'll be proved otherwise eventually, and it'll be poor operational procedures.
They'll issue a full retraction like they did with Gatwick.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. They'll definitely apologise and look very contrite. So that's what's going to happen, isn't it? Really, that's going to get chalked down to that. Now, what else? What else can we talk about? What else?
Oh, I responded to our Civil Aviation's NPRM on flying my tiny whoop indoors, and I told them just to grow a brain and look at what Canada's done with sub 250s and stop putting lipstick on a pig, which is our existing regulations. And they said they were fast followers. 10 years is not fast, and you still haven't followed. So, God, I gave them a bit of a write up. Actually, I hope they publish all the submissions.
Yeah. And tell us how you're getting on with the council now. If you haven't seen Bruce's council video, I don't know what the description was. Again, I would have that teed up, ready to go. But a fine spoofing of the council there. Well, how have they responded?
Oh, they're not happy. They wanted me to take the video down because it painted them in a bad light.
Can we get a link for this video?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to be as good as me now.
Oh, no, I wasn't expecting this. Hang on a minute. Copy the
I want to
link.
see these receipts.
You know what he did? Did you know what he did, Josh?
No.
He went out with was it an Xbox, some controller,
yeah, Xbox
like that.
controller.
Not an RT controller. Stood outside the council, like this,
looking up at the sky.
woman come out to complain. And what did you go to get your paperwork? I can't remember.
Yes, where's your permit? Have you got your
Where's your
permit?
permit? So he handed her the controller. And yeah, I'll put it out. I'll put it out.
And I had a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, yes, very official paperwork.
I had my documentation there. It was all going.
Yeah, I like this Cool Cat comment. You should do a review of the Xbox controller. We have a lot of police departments that use Xbox controllers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They use it
yeah,
to like fly their
Well, I
drones
guess
through,
that sort of thing worked on
drone
the Titan, didn't it? Was it that submarine? So
Yeah,
why
you
wouldn't it
know.
work on
I had a PlayStation controller. That's what I'm saying.
Look at the
Oh, I've
advert
seen-
I'm getting along with your
Oh, look,
your
an ad.
yeah.
An ad for a UAV, is it? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
wow.
a car. One or the
Oh,
other.
okay. How good is that? No, it's a drone. What is it? What's it? Oh,
Oh, that's
we
the
buy
engine.
one. Where's the click to buy?
It's that's a great whale. Well, it was one of them. We've got one of those.
Oh,
But,
I should get one of those.
But all of these, it's from Foxtech. The boxes they come in are brilliant, and that's what makes them. That could be
Hang on.
yours.
Oh, I've just earned a cent. Look at that.
Yes, I'm not skipped. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4.1. Yes,
That's
I
a
wonder
big
if it's
wingspan.
canvas. Ours are canvas, completely canvas. Well, Luke's was completely canvas,
Look
and
at
it was
that.
Luke's June that got that thing flying properly with Tridge. Tridge. Let's go to your video. Tridge actually did it. What's the other music I'm hearing?
I have no idea. Oh, that was just on the intro. That
Why
was just
didn't
on
you
the intro.
respond saying, wait, when she first approached you, why didn't you bring up the fact that you shouldn't be interrupting an aircraft pilot mid-maneuver?
I wanted the interaction.
Okay.
There's his controller. Look,
It didn't
you
even
even
have
took the
batteries in it.
battery out.
4 days ago, 30,000 views. Is that good? Is that a good
Yeah,
stat?
that's
No.
not bad.
No,
Look
that's
at my official
official.
documentation, mate.
It says official. Yeah.
It's official.
Can I get a link, please? Like, I gotta share this.
There's one in the private chat.
All right.
I will put it into the main chat. I hate promoting other YouTube channels. I don't want
I
them
know,
to
it's
be
terrible.
successful.
So-
Yeah,
so
I-
Is
Especially
this
the ones-
the one where you said in advance you were going to be flying a drone, but weren't? You just went down there with the controller,
Yeah.
knowing
But-
that the council will be waiting for you to tell you off.
Do you remember? I wondered if you remember my story when in Kenya we told the Kenyan CAA we had to have instructions for passengers in every language. So we took VCR instructions and cut out the Japanese bit and put that in and said that's our passenger briefing. That's exactly what we did. I thought you got me official badge, drone badge, and everything.
It's signed.
Oh my. I respect this.
And there he is, look, flying away.
They were all eating. It was afternoon tea time, so they're all having their coffee and biscuits. Had to wait a quarter of an hour before they came out. The battery
How much
was
did you
nearly flat.
Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good battery on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have to pay for your VO to do this,
No.
or is this by yourself?
So I gave her the controller.
There's a controller. Look, give her the controller. Yeah. Shame. I do. You got to feel a bit sorry for her, though, haven't you?
No, she started
Like-
laughing when she saw the documentation.
Like this is like, and this is not a an ageism thing, but like you'd expect like a 20-year-old to do this. So I think this is like this should go viral.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. She's got her security with her. They always have a security person when they're dealing with me. Don't know why.
He hasn't got a big smile on, though, has he?
No, he's a bit bewildered, I think.
Yeah.
this is
You nasty, nasty man, Bruce. You
So they took it away and photocopied all the documentation for their records. And they're looking, see, he's looking for the drone.
Yeah. Where's it gone? It's flown off.
And I told it,
Yeah.
said, where's my drone? Where's my drone? I don't know.
No, good on you. So you haven't
She
really
came back.
had a
Bought the originals back, though. Very good of her.
yeah. But you didn't have a big. They didn't. You haven't had an official response yet.
No, just an off-the-record request to remove the video.
But you're at 30,000 views. Why would this? You're a content creator. Like, what is
Exactly.
they have no merit. Like, there's nothing. You did nothing. Like, you
Embarrass them.
The disturbing
Well,
thing
embarrass
is
themselves.
rather now, though. It
now.
shows
You know what?
you could actually close down an airport by wandering around it with an Xbox
Yeah.
controller, looking up, and someone's bound to report you for flying a drone.
So you
No,
need
no,
no red. Seamus right. No red.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right.
So you have a business opportunity now. Now you email back and say, okay, this was the test. Clearly, your council needs the 101 of drone flying, and then they can hire you to teach it.
Like counter UAS was what they need.
Well, I was going to say that counter UAS gear didn't detect
No, that's
it.
a future
No,
skill.
you-
One at a time. One at a time. Give them the
No,
rules and then sell them the tech.
Yeah.
No, let's go for the big ticket items first, because you can just go with the like Jen's got the internet, just a box full of wires, as we've said so many times.
I've got a whole lot of NATO bomb detectors here I can repurpose.
Exactly.
Anyway, talking of the Titan sub as we were before that piece, that reminded me of the French attempt to cross with the new eVTOL, which then reminded me that because all the EHang investors said it had to have the props below where it would chop your feet off because it wasn't
Yes.
possible for the all the waffle. They go, well, the center of gravity has you can't have it above. So they proved obviously you can, because that's exactly the way it's designed. But I've noticed in the last 5 days the EHang share price has dropped 12%. So I wonder if some of the investors have gone, wait a minute, there's the French doing something that actually appears to fly longer. Looks like it could be as cheap or cheaper.
Maybe one of those cable ties broke.
This girl keeps appearing in my videos. She seems very real to
She
me.
looks very AI to me. Yeah.
No. I won't have it said. I won't
How
have
many-
it said.
How many AI press releases are you getting now?
Oh, loads.
No.
Loads
Can
and
you
loads
can you
and
suss
loads.
them out at this point?
God, yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
someone comment that the worst thing that someone can now say on your LinkedIn post was this written by AI? It's like
Right.
that.
Oh, as a.
An insult.
It's
Yeah,
interesting that this one's got little
vehicles.
rotors on it. Yeah, to must be to
relying on
contain the yaw. Yeah,
Yeah, but odd.
yeah, it is a zap.
It looks like a medical device to me. You know, one of those suicide pods that guy in Switzerland was
Oh
making.
yes, that's right. That's
In fact,
right.
it probably is exactly the same thing.
Well, yeah, it's dual use.
Yeah.
Dual use. I wanted that to go bigger.
I do wonder if this, again, fast to market thing, electric, is running
No,
out.
it's been around a while, and this is the guy that has all those. Where you stand on a jet of high pressure
I know
water.
that, but it's not been around a while in the whole scheme of things of how long it takes to develop.
Oh, it has.
No,
It has.
no, not software from the ground up. It's not. Arduino over 10 years in the writing, mate. This is a couple of years, and that.
Yeah.
And if you look at all the YouTubes and
2,
stuff they
3, 4,
post out to
5.
socials, there is nothing on the software. Everything's hardware.
I thought it'd fly higher than that.
As though
You would.
the software.
You wonder why his battery went flat.
Yeah. You should move it forward a bit. Let's see it in the here we go.
No, but how long is it? He had 1 minute 45. So is it an octocopter with
It's a
a quad on top and then
What?
two?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not.
It's up
No,
on
The
it.
alternate.
Down as
Some are on top and some are on the bottom.
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe you put it together wrong.
maybe. What's it got? It's got one. I can't count. And it looks. I don't know quite whether that's covers on the wires or whether it was actually
I think
Like
the Puffin did a
shaft
better job, actually, didn't it? What was the first one to cross the channel man-powered?
yeah, the Puffin. That didn't cross though. It was the
No.
Daedalus or something. But
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The Puffin
What's
was
the
the first.
distance here? Because it's a fair distance, though, isn't it, across the
it's
channel?
went 21 miles. I've been
Yes,
across
but
there in the
that's
Is it
balloon.
both ways? Is it
Oh,
the same way?
seagulls.
Doesn't matter with you going across.
Hang flies, isn't it?
Well, it's further on the way
Okay.
back because it's
I
in
thought it would be.
kilometres. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's in kilometres, in
metric.
miles going in, so it's further on the way back. Yeah, Yes. I've been. Oh, look at the drift. That's interesting.
At least it's
Wonder why they
designed
did
for a
that.
clean entry into the water, isn't it? The shape.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't you definitely go on a day with a tailwind though, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
And
it's
there
not
is
fast.
see where that yacht's going, but it's not
Yeah.
not too much breeze in there.
No,
But he's going into it. You wouldn't want to do
Yeah.
that.
he should have come
There's
from the other
on-
way. He got all the way before he did.
Exactly. And you'd be higher because you'd be a cliff, so you could
Yeah.
have glided a bit further. Yeah, I don't think. Does this go all the way? Does this go all the way to the descent?
People can swim further than that.
I don't. But look, it is leaning
I
to
haven't
the
seen
rock.
it when it came down. Was it a kind of controlled descent, or was it a?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find that. Let's stop sharing this. Yeah, it is a
An
it is a
air
controlled-
scooter, it's called. An air
Yes,
scooter.
that's right.
Ooh.
I'm imagining it's of a size where it doesn't count as a proper aircraft, so you get
Maybe an
out
ultralight or
around
whatever,
a lot of the what do you call it? Certification.
Microlight, ultralight.
Yeah, like that sort of thing. Do you think he's gone around and had the actual? Here we go. Maybe let's share this one instead. Sorry, dear viewer.
Oh, yeah, I like Cliff's comment. Oblivion, the movie. It is kind of like that. That's the Tom Cruise one, where it's kind of a white helicopter thing. Bigger.
There he
camera.
is. Frank Zappa's changed. Here it is. Well, it's taking me all the way back to the beginning. We're going to have to. There we go. Did I show you? Yeah, I did show that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is going uphill north across the channel. It is uphill, exactly.
Oh,
I
we've got
can
the
imagine.
marketing manager to put some nice spin on that. Which
Wow.
you can say fair play. It's a good distance, and if you test
They
it-
just wanted to be brought to shore and put up in a 5-star hotel with a phone and a bike.
But he'll, but he could have been the first to do it.
It won't fire
Oh,
off.
Josh, got to go. All right, Josh, mate. We'll see you.
Yeah, see you, Josh.
See you there. Take care.
Au
Be
revoir.
safe out there.
Have a good one.
I know you.
If you're doing any
Elbows
more
up.
trolling videos, please share. I was up.
Yeah, elbows up. Well, it is. It's on his channel. You should be subscribed. Ring the notification bell. And all
I've
those other
subscribed.
things.
I have now
Yes.
subscribed and liked and shared.
Oh, sure. Yeah, exactly.
I'll wait for the TikTok short to come out.
Sounds good. See you guys.
All right, Josh. Take care, mate. Cheers. Bye-bye, mate. Bye.
I have to slide over
Oh,
here.
he's gone now. Thank goodness.
Why can't
Bloody
we get people to
Canadians.
appear on this show, Gary? What do you think's the problem?
Well, what are you saying? What are you suggesting? Nothing. No, good.
I
Yeah,
sent you a
know.
link to that jet powered bike, the actual real footage of it, not the AI generated rubbish.
All right,
And,
let's go there and have a look at that.
Looks a little
Right.
shaky.
Yeah, well, it's going to be, wasn't it? Yeah, another. I know it's not your video this time, but more adverts. Coral Draw. Who buys Coral Draw these
it
days?
still a
My
thing?
word. Yeah,
Here we go. There's a drone there. Is it safe?
Just
Fly with the
dustbin.
drone.
Flying dustbin. God,
A lot more smoke than in the AI version.
it's not as slick as the AI version, is it? No. Yeah, it did.
Got his Insta 360 out the front on a stick.
You sure it's not the same footage again?
No, that's raw footage, they reckon, and it looks different. There's a lot more. The way the dust kicks up different. If you compare that to the original one, it is definitely. But I mean, you're probably going to get yourself maybe 4 or 5 minutes flight time, and if you have a turbine failure, well, you're just a part of the scenery then.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very brave to go that high and that fast because
The
both of
price
those
is
things.
a huge price on it. I forget what the price is. They want to charge like hundreds of thousands of dollars for it, so it'd be a rich man's toy.
But put bullets banned as a bird there as well. Danger, danger. Bullets bandages
No,
and
that was a
beans.
drone. That was a drone.
Oh, was that the drone instead
Yeah,
of that
it's a drone.
person on there?
Yeah.
And maybe
Imagine all
maybe
that dust getting sucked up into those delicate turbines.
Yeah,
but
no.
I mean, you
No,
can do
thanks.
stuff, but doesn't mean you should do it.
Yeah. Well, that
And this
would
was, if
not
you
be-
go back and look for the Williams X-Jet, this was 1980s. They were doing this with those military platforms.
Yeah, yeah,
gas
yeah,
turbine
yeah,
on
yeah.
them.
Yeah, and the guys stood on them as well, didn't they?
Yeah, so we haven't come far.
No, no. And you can get those jets on Temu now, I think, as well. So, you know, it'll be very cheap to do these days. Very
You'd
cheap.
be able to have a hella flying platform. Much more fun, I would think. Cheaper. There's a crowd in Israel makes those.
They make everything in Israel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I was
everything.
surprised to see they've got replica ones. They actually fly. You can buy them.
Wow.
There you go. How boring is that, eh?
Seconds, which is absolutely terrible.
I've just been sent a link. I put in the private chat. You might
Oh, here we go. No, I don't-
Send us your videos.
It's,
Only if they're suitable for people over 18.
no,
The
it's
people in England
just,
want them.
it's just played out on this video here. You know, again with all the bending we all get about flying drones, but it's perfectly fine to do what you're about to see.
well,
So if you want to go and get footage over a city centre in the UK, you can just go and do this instead.
He
So
let them fly the built-up areas.
he's not. He's got to be in a place where he can land clear.
Yeah,
He's not.
yeah.
He's
Not allowed to fly the built-up areas in the microlight in New Zealand.
no. You're not in England either.
Doesn't stop them, though.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to say that can't be right because I've had one flying above my house doing circles before today.
Yeah. Well, you
And that-
absolutely couldn't. You
That's
absolutely
definitely
couldn't fly that.
residential below, isn't it?
No, you. The view is mental, yes, but then the prosecution would be as well.
You wouldn't want to drop your phone, would you?
No,
Well, that's the point as well. You got your selfie stick out there of that, and then that there's probably more weight than your 250-gram drone that you get abolished for.
yeah, because there's actually a corridor. If you're flying, for light aircraft and helicopters, there's a corridor off to the east that you have to fly through. You definitely wouldn't be allowed through there. Definitely.
Gosh, you wouldn't want to land in Manchester either. The crackies would get you.
Well, you know, you put your hand down and your watch will be gone. But no, that's not. It's Vodaboten. They can't do
Cool
stuff
Cats
like
nailed
that.
it. Mollusky car.
Mollusky
Ahead of its
Sky.
time, ahead of its time.
Absolutely.
Only we had shares in Mr. Muller's business.
On that topic,
Absolutely. Oh, he's going to keep us going.
you might as well just click this next link because here we just go to see what happens when you want to fly a small drone.
What's
Over a UK city.
What's the theatrics for?
As a journalist wanted to get video of a police.
It's not. It's. I'll share it, but it's not formatting nicely. Hang on, I'll share it. We can still read it, but it's not formatting nicely.
It's probably using that South African HTML.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, basically,
I husband, dear Essex. Oh God, what's he doing? What's he done now?
this is another area of the UK that I won't be allowed in without getting arrested.
Yeah, I know.
Without doing anything wrong. But there are, as you may know from the news, there are protests around the UK. A lot of them centred on Epping with the hotels at the minute. But what frustrates me here is we're seeing what started in China, and when we're doing things that started in China, it's never a good look. So when we're getting regular airspace restrictions, here's over Epping, they're always far, far bigger than necessary. You do not need to block off airspace if you've got a police helicopter flying. You do not need to block off airspace if you've got on the trees flying. If you're such a shit pilot on the sticks, you feel you're going to hit something, you know, pull the drone down, get a different job. Because I consider myself a pretty poor drone pilot, but I've flown around with like 50 drones all close to me, weaving about. Nobody hit anybody. that's the whole point of visual line of sight. You're supposed to be looking at it, paying attention to what's going on, and not hitting things. So this frustrates me the way. Oh, I can't fly my drone unless I've got a mile in every direction, free from anybody else. It's sod off. But what's going to be interesting on this, I think what they will do in the end is freedom of information in the US, get how many airspace restrictions they do a year, compare it to the UK, and I bet you we put in a bucket load more. And then the question is going to be why? We're both democracies. We've both got the same policing issues. We're both flying the same kit about. We've both got hobbyists. How come only one country seems to have?
You might be wrong. You might be wrong. In America, don't they put restrictions around all the sports events, like the stadiums? Whenever there's a sports game and things, there's restrictions around those every time. So in the sports season, there must be lots of those.
And they're huge. I think I'm an American will be able to tell me I'm wrong. I think they're 20 nautical miles. It's something ridiculous radius. Let's have a look.
Why don't they have aeronautical miles for aircraft stuff?
What's that thing that they call football over there? NFL. NFL sports TFR radius.
And then, of course, the president, whenever he travels, he gets a 30-mile exclusion.
Yeah, the presidential ones are always big.
No, it's completely wrong about it. It's 3 nautical miles with a seating capacity of 30,000 or more. That's what you need. If you've got more than 30,000 people in your stadium, you've got a 3 nautical mile radius.
That means you'd have to fly BV loss to get to the stadium.
Yeah.
The thing that got me with this, though, is if you had a big operator flying and doing deliveries, there is no way the space would be being blocked off for them, because he would cripple those. Well, what would happen is those companies would go straight to a lawyer, it would be in court, and the police force would be picking up all their lost revenue, and it would soon stop. But it shouldn't have to get to that point. Before then, there should be some more sense around it, you know.
Well, this is where network remote ID comes in.
It's everything else. It'll solve it.
You can just disable the drones you don't want, leave the kosher ones flying in the area, and just disable. You know, there's probably a thing that says when you sign up for your remote ID thing, are you a terrorist, yes or no? And if you say yes, then when they're having these events, your drone will be disabled. Simple stuff. These politicians know what they're doing.
I have to. What was it? That's 28 nautical miles of restrictions around every NFL match. And the presidential ones are huge, and there's lots of them.
That's square miles.
Yes, square miles.
Yeah. Even though it's a circle. That's pretty clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very clever. Yeah, it's the way you pack them in. If they're small enough squares, you'll get them into the circle. Yeah. Little tiny.
There'll always be a little bit, though.
Yeah. Oh, and there's always a little bit over. There's always a little bit remaining. always a little bit remaining. Right, we are definitely talking.
I think we need one. I think we need one final link.
Go on then.
This is for Cliff's benefit, because he likes. We normally do a little bit of sci-fi here and there.
I saw one for Cliff the other day. Now you find yours.
I put it in there. This is what you might see on the show next week if it's as good as it looks on the eBay listing.
I wasn't supposed to
cosplay, are you, Ian? Doing a bit of cosplay?
I've gone completely geek as well. Look here, we have.
Oh, I don't want to click this link. I'm a bit nervous.
Weathering colours like titanium and that, and other weathering paints.
I tell you the other sad news. The head of Tamiya died last week.
Yeah, saw that. Yep.
Yeah,
and Hulk Hogan.
Well,
might have been the same person. I don't know.
It could have been. So you're getting one of these, are you?
So,
Alien Romulus.
The latest Alien film, Alien Romulus. That's
114 quid.
Why don't you print it yourself?
That's cheap for an
Alien Romulus pulse rifle. Well, if those stories that we ran earlier are to be believed, and something is hurtling towards us, you might need your Alien Romulus pulse rifle.
It'll be seized by the police.
So this is a 1-to-1 scale of what's in the movie. Now, the actual official product costs £800. So by comparison, the 3D printing one's cheap. I'm going to do the weathering on that, so it should look pretty cool. And that's good because the month that's coming up, August, is Alien Earth, which is the TV series, which will be featuring lots of these pulse rifles. But it looks like the series will be quite good. I'm
I
looking
can
forward to
imagine Ian sitting there watching the TV going, pew, 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 pew.
that. Pow, 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 pow. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't. It was Serverland. It was something else that Jacqueline Pierce had been in. That I
The same
saw.
haircut?
No,
I'm just going to add, I'm not going to be lectured by anybody in the comments. So I see what people spend on drones and cameras. You cannot.
You could buy a heap of cushions. I could buy a heap of cushions. You're absolutely right, Cliff. I could. I've got the duvet instead. Well, because of the fire one, which is here still. Yeah, I keep it here as a memory of. There it is. There it is. There's it, Brenda. Didn't go very far. Right, we're definitely talking nonsense. Dear viewers, wherever you are, I'm going to leave that up and YouTube will make that the screenshot, won't they? Wherever you are in the world, have a lovely week. We'll see you again at 2100 Gin and Tonic next week when perhaps some more interesting news will have happened. But I suspect we're going to begin to see the rise of sparkly American defense companies. The interest last week on the website was insane, and the Blue and NDAA, it really was absolutely noticeable.
Another topic.
Here we go. Yeah,
We can put a radio jammer on that, and we've got a new counter UA system.
no, you don't need to put a radio jammer on it. You need to put a sticker on it, or just write on the
yeah,
fire. Yeah, you don't need. There's absolutely no requirements of any radio gear. That's
Good
mad talk. Absolute mad talk. Right, we're going.
Yep.
See you all next week, everybody. Look after yourselves.